What is up, everybody? It's Subverse TV here today. We're going to talk about the Last of Us TV show. I've seen episode 1 that people have been clamoring about. Most of the reception online, people saying it's amazing, it's the greatest show ever. But to be honest, I think the show is okay. I think it's good, but I think people are overreacting to this, to overreact to this episode or this show in general, because we have some people who have seen the entire season already because they're like in the media, but most people are just seeing episode 1. I gotta say, it's a good adaptation of The Last of Us Part One. I mean, of the part of the first game. It pretty much get beat to beat from like video game to TV show. It's the same thing, pretty much. It's just more impact. Like I did like the more detail we got about Sarah's death, Joel's daughter, because we didn't get that much. Sure, we saw her die in the game, but it wasn't impactful as it was in the show because they went into more detail with her character. We could see her the day-to-day lives of that character. I would say some of the horror aspects where I was like, you see like the zombies, whatever, I think they're called zombies, whatever they're called in this universe, zombies. You see like the tendrils, the things sticking out of their mouths. It's more of a creepy horror element. And like the foreshadowing at the beginning with like the talk show talking about how fungi can take over different creatures, plants, and how they can possibly take over humans of the climate change and all. So that was some interesting points, but it's pretty much the same thing that you play and see in the video game. So I'm not exactly overjoyed as most people are about this show because kind of like I played the video game twice before. I kind of know what's gonna happen now. Them just showing the same thing that happened in the video game on the TV screen is not really like blowing me away as some people are saying. But with this show, people have been trashing the Halo TV show. This is what I mainly want to get at. Like people have been trashing the Halo TV show. It's like why? It's like I don't understand why people just want to see exactly what they see in one form of media until it transfer to another form of media. It's kind of like, for example, when they released a Killing Joke movie, the DC anime movie with the Joker. Um, it pretty much followed beat to beat like what happened in the comic book on the movie, except like the first like 30 minutes. First 20-30 minutes was vastly different. We had the infamous Batman having sex with Batgirl scene that got the most. It was super cringy. Got the most talked about from that aspect. But after the first 20-30 minutes, it followed the same. It followed the same formula of what you see in the comic book on the TV show, on the movie. It's like I don't know if I really want to see that. If I read the comic book, why do I need to see exactly what's going to happen in the TV show? I kind of want them to change it up a bit. So that's kind of my point of this. Like with the Halo TV show, people were angry because they seen Master Chief naked. They seen him having relations with the Covenant spy woman, and people didn't like that too much. But other than that, I thought the show was great. I didn't even mind I didn't even mind the parts people have problems with. It was like I'd rather them do their own thing with this license that I already know. I don't want them to see a retelling of what I already know from the games. I don't see the point of that. Like why would I want to see the same thing over again? It doesn't make sense to me. So I like it when they deviate and change it, but like keep it still to the core concept. I'm fine with that. So I like tweets like this. First episode of The Last of Us show is great. It's almost as if they can actually play the effing game. It's like you can tell the Halo TV show was inspired by the game. It just wasn't beat from beat for what happened in the Halo universe, and people are angry about that. So this is one comment that I've seen. The next one. Crazy that The Last of Us TV show is popular when they followed the popular pre-existing story, used iconic music from the series, and kept the characters faithful to the original. Looking at you, Halo TV show for season 2. But it's like, why do they have to do that? Why do they have to follow what exactly happened in the games? It's like, if you don't like the TV show, then don't watch it. I'm pretty sure enough people who weren't Halo fans, people who were Halo fans, supported the show. That's why they're making a season 2. But these diehard Halo fans, it's like, bro, if you don't like the show, then stop watching it. Like, just be quiet about it. Like, that just made no sense to me. These hardcore Halo fans, so-called Halo fans, they were so angry about the show that they just kept watching it every week. They just complain about it. I was like, why? If you don't like it, just stop watching it. The Halo TV show and the Last of Us TV show both exist, and the quality difference is absurd. What happened, man? Halo deserves to be so much better. Once again, people saying the Halo show was trash when it wasn't. A lot of people love the Halo show. Just because you didn't like it, don't speak for everybody. Like what this guy says. Dude, the Halo show isn't bad. It's just not what people expected. It's canon. It's not canon. Exactly. The show was not canon. So it's not like that's the real origins of Master Chief and his adventures. They changed it up. And I was like, I'm fine with the change they did to it. Like, it's still entertaining. At the end of the day, it's supposed to be entertaining. And this is supposed to be a fun take with different views on the characters and world we all know and love. It's kind of like how the MCU is. Like, they changed a lot of stuff in the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, from the actual comics. And people don't have a problem with that. But when it's like video games, I guess is a problem. Like, even the Sonic movie, both the movies are a huge success. And they changed it greatly from the lore of the video games. Sure, they may add some elements, but they greatly changed the story of Sonic. So, and that did great. The Resident Evil movies, people had a problem with the Resident Evil movies, the live action movies when they came out. Because they didn't follow the lore of Resident Evil. But the people who were fans, similar fans of Resident Evil, and people who were not fans of Resident Evil loved the movies for a while until they started getting like super trash. But for a long run, the Resident Evil movies, the live action was pretty good. So I don't have a problem with them deviating or changing the source material when it goes like the movie or TV show aspect. Like, I don't see that big of a deal. I don't want to see the same thing for The Last of Us in the TV shows. Like, I can just play the game at that point. Like, what's the purpose of me watching this TV show at this point? I can just play the game. So those are just my thoughts about this. But from episode 1, I mean, I did enjoy it. But like, it's kind of the same thing. I kind of know what's gonna happen. Like, nothing really changed. So I'm not like super hyped about this show as everybody else is. To be honest, like, when it comes out, I'll check it out. Like, I'm not gonna like wait till like, what is it, like 9 or 10 p.m. or whatever time period it is they release the episode. Like, I'm not gonna do that. It's like, I'll just probably watch the episode the next day. Whatever. I'm not that like too like I can't wait for the next episode. It's kind of like I know it's gonna happen already. So yeah, those are my thoughts about this. People trashing the Halo TV show is just completely just clown activity right here. It's like, the show was good. If you don't like it, it's like, sucks for you, but a lot of people did like it. So I just don't see the need to bash the Halo TV show, but just to praise the Last of Us TV show. Like, people like different stuff. Like, some people just don't want to see a 1-for-1 interpretation of what happened. Because like, it seemed kind of lazy to me, to be honest. It's like, you're not really going to change anything up. Sure, they changed like the spores, the tendrils. That was a very creepy aspect, but I don't want to see them just do the same thing that I've seen in the video game. It's like, I kind of want it to be different. Like, I don't think this is supposed to be canon. I don't know. I think this might be canon. I don't know. This TV show is, but I wouldn't mind them doing different stuff. That's what I'm trying to get at. So I'm kind of rambling at this point, but those are my thoughts on episode 1. I thought it was enjoyable. I just don't like the fact that people are trashing the Halo TV show to praise The Last of Us when it's like, it's not that deep. It's really not, but I'm going to conclude it right here. Definitely see your thoughts down below. Leave a like if you like this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.